Well, this is just a quick video that you can slow down and freeze and do what you like with, just to have a look and see what the Honda S2000 looks like. It is a lovely car, I must admit, and it's heartbreaking to have to see her go. But with a knee replacement that's not worked very well and a chronic lower back problem, I can't do the car any justice. It's not going to happen. But it is a beautiful car, and I'll try and point out any faults that I think it has, or any areas where I think it should be rectified. The wheels were refurbed about 2 years ago and they're very, very good. It might at some point need some new discs. They were fitted not that long back before I had it. The tyres, as you may have seen, are brand new. There isn't a problem with those. All round Goodyear Eagles. You can see the car is clean. It's mostly original. You know that it's been damaged to the front, but I have to say that the repair is phenomenal, and the actual damage wasn't massive in any case. I don't know what else I can say about that. It's been done. Anyone's more than willing to have a look. There is the odd place where there's a paint chip, but it's a car that has been used, albeit rarely, so it's going to attract the odd paint chip. Do with them what you want. There's probably no more than half a dozen on the whole of the car. So the exterior of the car is very, very good. Getting down to the bottom levels at the front, when this was replaced as a damaged item, it wasn't a refurbished one, it was a one that came from the Honda main dealer, so it was done properly. The whole repair was done properly. I'm not saying the gaps are the way they were when they came out of the factory. Most cars that have been worn and used won't have complete integrity anyway. So that's the exterior. I'll just end by saying that the hood is in exceptionally good condition. There's no rips or tears or wear. I think it's the original one because it looks as if it's still got the glass Mansfield, the Mansfield Honda sticker in the back window. The heated window works fine, and as I say, the top is very, very good. There is a stone chip in the windscreen, which happened a couple of years ago. It's pointless trying to show it on a video, but it's out of the sight of the driver and it doesn't fail an MOT. I could claim off my insurance if I felt like it, but I don't see any point. Anyway, that's the outside. Coming to the rear of the car, this is where I think it's completely original. I don't see any evidence of it being painted or anything. The dreaded arches are absolutely spot on. I can't find any rust. Looking at the arches on the front, I can't find any rust at all on this car. Not that I'm raking around underneath for it, but in the usual places it's absolutely spot on. Going into the boot, the remote works, as you can see, and it's absolutely clean as a whistle in here. It's probably no worse than it was the day it came out of the showroom. The spare's still in there. It's a bugger to get out, but I do know it's in there unless the fairies have stolen it during the night. And the toolkit and everything is complete. There's a spare set of brake pads for the rear. The front were done last year if I remember rightly, and there's no trace of any dampness underneath here. I did spill some water in the boot when I first got it. In fact, it was on my trip to Spain. I noticed a gallon water container, which I always take on a long journey. Oh, it might have been a 2 litre one. Half of it had leaked, but it is bone dry in there. There's no nasty surprises down there. So all the usual areas where there's problems with these, it doesn't have them. All I can say, it's a genuine car, and I'm not hiding anything. There's no known faults. So as I see it, summarising the car, it could do with some chrome wheel nuts. They're the original ones. I was loath to get aftermarket one, and the Honda dealer wanted £1,000 for them. Well, maybe not, but it was a lot of money, and I decided I'd put up with the centre hubs, which are an absolute phenomenal price of about 50 quid a piece. I actually refurbished them myself. I'll be perfectly frank with you. If you bend down, you'll probably be able to see, but I'm quite proud of the job, and even from about 2 foot they look original. I follow the tips of one of the S2000 Facebook groups on Facebook to refurb, and I was quite pleased with myself, considering I'm not massively a DIY fanatic. So the nuts, it could do with some chrome nuts. If you're fastidious, it could do with the engine. The roof works flawlessly. There's no problem with the roof. It's always been absolutely spot on. There's no issues with the roof. And now you can see the passenger seat, albeit in this bright sunshine, it's difficult to perhaps make things out, but it is absolutely as good as new. I've seen 6-month-old cars worse. Radio works. Interior's all as it should be, and the car's running at the moment, and I'll show you the engine area shortly. Looks good in the sun. The interior of the car is very good. I'll just start with looking at the driver's side. The seat could do with being refurbed. It's sagging a little bit, but the leather is solid. The bolster side at the side is a little bit saggy and could do being repaired, and there's a little bit wear on the leather, but that's repairable. It doesn't need a section putting in. All in all, the passenger seat is absolutely like new. Carpets underneath are all absolutely perfect, no marks on them at all, still deep red, and it does have the proper Honda S2000 floor coverings on now, which are brand new. Yeah, I'm now looking at the windscreen to see if I can find where the spin, where the chip is. It's round about here somewhere. I'm not being. Oh, there it is. There. It could repair, but I haven't bothered because it doesn't interfere with anything. As I say, the seats you've already seen could do with a little bit of work, but not a vast amount to make it absolutely pristine. It's a good all-round car, and I think this car will be around in 20 years time and probably worth 100 grand, and then I'll be thinking, I used to own that thing, why the hell did you sell it? Mine, I'll not be around in 20 years time, so why not? Why should I worry about it? Give us a call if you've got any questions about it. I'm not giving the car away. I know it's a category D. I don't give a shit about it being a category D. It's better than most of the cars that have been sort of restored, renovated, rust kicked out, chewed out, filler, new wings, new bonnets, new arches put in. There's plenty of people with these that sort of strip them down to nothing and start again with them. So the fact that it's a category D, I've got photographs of the original damage, which was minimal. It did try to climb a 2-foot wall and the front was damaged, and that was about 4 years ago now. I bought it in the damaged state, knowing that it was a good repair prospect, and indeed it was. It was done properly when it was repaired. All in all, I think anyone getting this is going to get a good car. I wouldn't use it as a daily driver. I would use it as a special car. Use it as a daily driver, it'll deteriorate. Use it as your plaything, and I think you'll have years of pleasure. I haven't exactly leathered this up perfectly, but it is pretty good. I think I might just keep this.